as soon as you hire your venue. The only reason is that some photographers book a year in advance, sometimes a year and a half in advance. If you don't book them right away, you might miss out on the one you really want. It would be good to at least start asking questions, to the photographers that you like online. Also research your photographer a lot and make sure you like their work. Call them at least and tell them, hey, do you have this date available? How long in advance? And I'm sure, photographers are nice. So we will tell you, yes, you can book now, you can wait a little bit, But I would think up there with the venue. You have to research them. You have to go online on their page, look at their pictures, see what they do, and don't look just at the main pictures, but go in a little bit, go in their about section, see what they're all about. Make sure you like them and their pictures. You can schedule an appointment with them and just ask them questions. What would you do if this happens, or just random questions, and give them a chance to introduce themselves and show you their work, show you their physical product, their albums. That way you also get to know their personality and see if you really like them as a person, because it's very important to have that connection when you're going to take pictures. You have to like each other. Definitely. It will make the pictures look wonderful, I don't only go on the day off. I like to go for a rehearsal, maybe a couple of rehearsals. I go at the beginning when I meet them, I go on the rehearsals, and then, they get to know me. They see me. They're not so afraid of me anymore. Mm-hmm. And we start, building this connection. By the end of the event, we're friends. And the pictures come out great because they're not nervous, Okay, so for posing, make sure that your arms are not close to your body. You need to leave a little bit of an area just to, to show that you have a separation from your arm and your body, and you don't look wide, in front of the camera. Also, if the photographer is taking a frontal picture, you can kind of move your head forward a little and out, kind of like a turtle. It will make you look a little slimmer. Don't do it when you're on your side, because you would look silly doing this. Okay. But when you're frontal, right, it will make the illusion that you're thinner. Also, if your photographer wants to take pictures from high, it also makes you look slimmer and prettier. But there's photographers that do everything. Like if you ask them, they'll say, "Oh, I can adjust to your style. You can show me what you want. Just get some pictures of a Pinterest and show me what you like, and I'll try to match your style." There's others that only specialize in a certain type, like vintage or black and white, or it's up to you. What you like, you have to let your photographer know that that's what you're looking for, so that there's no problems in communications later on. To me, it's very important, because that's another one of the steps in building the relationship. You see them when you book, then you see them on their pre-session, and also on the rehearsals. The pre-session, you're with them for about 1 to 2 hours, and you're walking the park, you're talking about what you like, what you dislike, and it gets you closer to the person. It lets you feel comfortable with your poses. It lets you know what the photographer does, what the photographer tells you to do, and you get, by the time your event comes, you know how the photographer works, and you're more comfortable with it. Plus, it also gives you, great pictures to display at your party. The pre-photo shoot, we usually do a month or 2 in advance, because you have to give time for editing, and you have to give time for ordering your prints or your albums or whatever it is that you decide to get. So I would say 2 months or a month earlier. Yeah, it all depends on the photographer, honestly. If they're really busy, that's probably why they're doing it months earlier, because they're probably a busy photographer and they need to get it done, so that you get your product in time. Okay, so highlight films are like 5 to 10 minute films that are very artistic, very edited, and they might come in with like a song or 2, depending on how long, and it has like the key moments of your quinceañera, and sometimes they add the little speeches, but you really don't hear them talk. It's more like the music and like the grand moments of your quinceañera. Most parents like what we call a family film, which shows everything. But the quinceañeras usually like the highlight films because it's something that they can share on Instagram or Facebook. It's what's in now. And, think that sometimes parents don't understand that, oh my God, it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes is so short. Believe me, like, look at a 5-minute video and you just look and say, oh my God, this is so long. It gets to be long, so if I have any piece of advice would be smile on your big day. Always smile, especially when you're doing your dances with your dad, with your mom. Make sure you smile with them. Make sure, if you want to hug them, if you want to kiss them, stroke their face. All that will come out in the pictures and the video, and it will make it so much better. It will make it so sentimental. When you look at it, you'll cry. If you're serious, I know that sometimes the girls get serious because, the choreography they have, some choreographies are very elaborate. Yeah. So they have to concentrate, and sometimes they get very serious. But if you can smile through it, or at least a little bit of it, your pictures will come out amazing. So, and you give the whole room this vibe, like, oh, this girl's having so much fun. Let me have fun,
Exactly. Yeah.
So enjoy your day. It's your day. You're like the queen of the party. So enjoy it.